Okay, so for today's topic, we will discuss or review the system of linear equations and system of linear inequalities. So let's talk with system of linear equations. So system of linear equation will be denoted by SLE, while your system of linear inequalities is denoted by SLI. So let's talk about SLE. Okay. So we have the following methods for SLE. The following are the methods used in solving SLE. Number one is what you call the elimination method. Elimination method. Number two is substitution method. Number three is what you call the mix or the combination method. Number four is what you call the graphical method. So let's have example. Solve the system below. Most of you na-encounter nyo na yan sa nung high school kayo or nung senior high kayo. Pero balikan na natin para sure tayo at walang sisihan kapag pagdating natin sa method ng application yan. Okay, so this is my example. My example is 3x plus 2y equals 6. My second equation is x minus 3y is equals to 13. So, number 1, solve natin to using elimination method or simply elim. Okay. Now, when we say elimination, the root word of elimination is eliminate. So, when we say eliminate, magtatanggal tayo ng variable. We're dealing with two variables, x and y. So, pag sinabing elimination, magtatanggal tayo ng isang variable. It's up to you kung una mong tatanggalin ay si x or si y. It's up to you. Okay? Walang unique process ang pagsasolve nito, pero may mga palatandaan na pwede mong sundan or tawag dito, pwede mong sundan or pwede mong gawin. As long na kailangan, again, elimination to, kailangan mong mag-eliminate ng variable. So, first, let's eliminate x. Let me call this 1 and 2. So, this 1 and 2 represent equation 1 and equation 2. Now, if we want to eliminate x, so mag-focus ka sa term ng x. Sa equation 1, ang term ng x ay 3x. Sa equation 2, ang term ng x ay x. Para mawala yung x or to eliminate x, kailangan yung numerical coefficient. Ano ba yung numerical coefficient? For example, sa 3x, ang numerical coefficient yan 3. Sa x, ang numerical coefficient yan 1. So, kailangan yung numerical coefficient nila parehas. Tapos, yung sign nila alternate. So as you observe, your 3x is positive and your x is positive. So, ang gagawin natin, sulat ko lang ulit equation, 3x plus 2y equals 6, x minus 3y equals 13. So, I will multiply equation number 2 by negative 3. So, why negative 3? Kasi sabi ko nga, pay attention ka doon sa numerical coefficient ng x. So, ito 3, ito 1. Yung least common multiple ng 3 tsaka 1 ay 3. Yung tinatawag na LCM. Okay, kailangan alam mo yon. Since this is a review, I assume na alam mo yung LCM. Okay? Hindi tayo babalik ng mga topics nyo ng high school, pero you can review naman. Marami naman sa YouTube niyan. Kung sakali yung LCM, type mo lang least common multiple. Okay? So, to eliminate x, we need to multiply equation number 2 by negative 3. So, let's multiply. So, since wala kang gagawin sa equation 1, kopyahin mo lang yung 1. 3x plus 2y equals 6. Now, you multiply negative 3 to the whole equation of number 2. So, negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Negative times negative is positive. Alam mo yan. And 3 times 3 is 9. Times y is 9y. Plus 9y. Negative times positive. Your 13 is positive. Your 3 is negative. So, the result is negative. Okay. Now, 3 times 13 is 39. Okay, now, you add the two equations. This is the result of number 2 after multiplying negative 3. So, if you add two equations, this will be 0 or tinatawag na cancel. Okay? So, doon pa lang, malalaman mo na eliminate mo yung x. How about this? Your 2y plus 9y will give you 11y positive, and this is negative 33. Your negative 39 plus 6 will give you negative 33. You divide both sides by 11. So it follows that your y is negative 3. So this is the value of y. Okay? So ano nangyari? Nung kinancel natin or in-eliminate natin yung x, nakuha natin yung y. So vice versa tayo para makuha naman natin yung x. So sulat mo ulit yung equation, original, 3x plus 2y equals 6 and x minus 3y equals 13. This time, kailangan natin tanggalin yung y. So, para mawala si y or ma-eliminate yung y, observe that the sign is now alternate. Sa isang positive, isang negative, that is good news. Now, pay attention sa numerical coefficient ng y. The numerical coefficient of y in your equation number 1 is 2. While the numerical coefficient of positive 2, the numerical coefficient of your y in equation number 2 is negative 3. Okay? So, para mawala yung y or ma-eliminate yung y, we need to multiply. So, hanapin mo yung LCM. Least common multiple. So, ano ba yung LCM? Discuss natin. LCM. Ito si 2 tsaka si 3. Multiple ng 2. Ang susunod sa 2 ay 4. Then 6. Then 8. Then 10. Then 12. Tama? Ang least common, ang multiple naman ng 3 ay 6, 9, 12, 15. Kung mapapansin mo, ang common nila ay 12. At this point at this point 12, pareha silang may 12 at pareha silang may 6. Okay? So yung common, alam mo ibig sabihin ng common. Yung common ay yung parehas. Multiple, common multiple nila yung 12 tsaka 6. Pero we need L or what you call the least. Okay? Sa list, ibig sabihin, pinakamababa. Yung pinakaunang kita. So, I think that is 6. Okay? Paano ba yan? In reality, ganito yan. Kunyari, magkaibigan niyang si 2 tsaka si 3. Magkikita sila, manonood sila ng sine. For example, pwede na. Doon sila magkikita sa pinakamalapit na pwede nilang pagkakitaan. Para kung sakali, mas marami silang oras. Hindi sila magkikita sa malayo. O kahit parehas nila alam yung malayo na yon, hindi sila doon magkikita. Doon sila sa pinakamalapit. Okay? Para mas mabilis silang magkita. 6 ang gagamitin natin. Okay? So, ano bang kulang ng 6, ng 2 para maging 6 sa multiplication? 3. Okay? Wait lang. Naka-read ako. Okay. This is 3. And sa 3 naman, parang 6 divided by 3 is 2. Okay, now, hindi ko na kailangan mag-multiply ng negative na isa dahil pares alternate na sila. Okay, so let's multiply. Sa 1, magiging 9x to because that is 3 times 3x plus 6y equals 18. 3 times 3x is 9x, 3 times 2y is 6y, and 3 times 6 is 18. How about this? This is 2x minus 6y equals 26. Okay? Then let's add. As you observe, makikita mo, makakancel yung y or yung 6y tsaka negative 6y. So again, this is 11x equals 44. That's 18 plus 26. You divide both sides by 11. Okay, your x is obviously 4. So that's the value of x. And that is the answer for the system. Paano sinusulat yan? So ang sulat niyan is ganito. Yung pagsusulat niyan is yung x comma y, which is equals to x is 4 comma negative 3. So, ayan, mamaya, later on, tatawagin niyang intersection. Yan yung tinatawag na intersection. Okay? Intersection point. Para particular tayo. Intersection point ng equation 1 tsaka equation 2. Okay, so that is what you call elimination. Now, let's talk about substitution. Substitution. Sa substitution naman, or subs. So, same given tayo. Sulat natin yung given natin kanina. 3x plus 2y equals 6. X minus 3y equals 13. Okay, now, sa substitution, kung meron kang makikitang term sa kahit anong equation na ang numerical coefficient ay 1, that is good news. At meron tayo nun. Mapapansin mo sa equation 2, meron tayong x variable na ang numerical coefficient ay 1. Okay? So, yun yung hinahanap natin. So, from that, x, let me call this one, from 1, mag-work ka, kunin mo yung value ng x. Hindi to pwedeng kunin mo muna yung value ng y, pwede rin yun, it's up to you. Pero this is my process, okay? So, x is equals to positive 3y plus 13. That's the value of x in terms of y. Ito ang tawag ito, value of x in terms of y in equation number 2. Okay, from that, let me call this equation 2. Ito yung from 2. From 2, this is your x. Okay. Now, from that value of x, we will substitute yun sa 1. Okay? Yung 1 natin ay 3x plus 2y equals 6. So, this is 3 times x. The value of x is 3y plus 13 plus 2y equals 6. Simplify 9y plus 39 plus 2y equals 6. Okay? 9y plus 2y is 11y plus 39 equals 6. Then 11y equals 6 minus 39. So 11y equals, you just transpose, kaya naging negative 39. This is negative 33. You divide both side by 11. Now, kung sino yung nakasama ni y, yun yung pandidivide mo. Cancel yon. So, obviously, your y is negative 3. Okay? Ngayon, balikan mo yung x. Yung x natin equals sa 3y plus 13. May value ka na ng y. Substitute mo. 3 times negative 3 plus 13. So, x is negative 9 plus 13. So, x is 4. So, obviously, may value ka na ng intersection, which is, again, 4 comma negative 3. Kung mapapansin mo, yung sagot ng elimination ay sagot din ng substitution. Dapat laging parehas yun. Okay? That is substitution method. Next is combination method or mix method. But let's call this as combi. Same given ulit tayo. 3x plus 2y equals 6. X minus 3y equals 13. Okay. So, kaya tinawag itong combination, pagsasamahin natin yung elim, ito yung first step, tapos sabay second step. Okay. So, mag-elim muna tayo. So, let's multiply this by negative 3. This is copy. 3x plus 2y equals 6. This is negative 3x plus 9y equals negative 39. Then add, cancel. 11y equals negative 33. You divide both sides by 11. So, y equals negative 3. Okay? So, nakita mo na yung solution na yan kanina. Pero hindi combination. Ang nakita mo yan kanina sa pure elimination. Ngayon, pag sinabing combination, that's the first step, elimination. Dahil may value ka na ngayon ng y, negative 3. Again, it's up to you kung ano unang gustong kunin. It's up to you. Pero dahil ito nga yun, nakuha natin yung value ng y, which is equal to negative 3, pipili tayo ng isa sa original equation. Pili tayo ng isa sa original equation. So, piliin natin yung number 2. Yung x minus 3y equals 13. So, x minus 3, may value ka na ng y, negative 3 equals 13. So, x plus 9 equals 13. That is negative times negative is positive. 3 times 3 is 9. So x equals 13 minus 9. It will give x is equals to 4. And again, nag-arrive tayo sa parehas na sagot. 4, negative 3. This is the answer. Okay, tatlong method na yun na pag-uusapan natin. Tatlong methods na. So, combi, ayan na yung combi. Nandiyan na yung substitution. Nandiyan na yung elimination. Okay? Pinaliwanag ko rin kung ano ibig sabihin ng LCM. Okay? Tignan mong mabuti kung bakit minumultiply ng 3 o ng 2. Dapat alam mo yung dahilan kung bakit. Para kahit anong ibigay sa yung system or given, kaya mong sagutin. Okay? Okay, good. Now, balikan natin. So, done tayo sa elimination, substitution, mix or combination. So, let's talk about graphical method. By the way, itong makikita mo na itong tatlo, yung first three natin, ang tawag dyan, algebraic. Ang tawag dito is algebraic solution. So, pag sabi ng use any algebraic solution, mamili ka sa tatlo kung ano gusto mo. Actually, hindi mo naman gagawin talaga lahat 'yan. Sa application, mamimili ka lang ng method kung saan ka komportable. Pinakita ko lang yung tatlo. Okay? Now, let's talk about graphical method. Okay. Sa graphical method, ito, may graph ako dito. But let's talk about graphical method here. Let's talk about graphical method. Sa graphical method, ganito yan. Sulat muna natin. Same given tayo para makita niyo yung pagkakaiba-iba ng solution. Ito, kailangan natin, from the word graphical, kailangan natin mag-graph. Kaya may nakitang Cartesian plane. Ang tawag yan, Cartesian plane or rectangular coordinate plane. Alam mo na yan, nakita mo na yan nung high school ka. Ang assume ko, alam mo na yan. Ha? Pero reviewin na rin natin. Tayo sa taas. Sa Cartesian plane, tawag dito quadrant 1, quadrant 2, this is 3, and this is 4. O yan, alam mo yan ha. Sa quadrant 1, ang sign ng x ay positive, x is positive, y is also positive. By the way, ito yung x, ito yung y. Sa quadrant 2, x is negative, y is positive. Okay? Sa quadrant 3, x is negative, y is negative. Sa quadrant 4, x is positive, but y is negative. Okay? So, makikita mo yung sagot natin. Ibig sabihin, because positive yung x at negative yung y, isipin mo nga kung saan quadrant magpopol yan. Positive yung x, nasan yung positive yung x, negative yung y, hindi dito. Positive yung x, negative yung y, hindi dito. I think this is in quadrant 4. Mamaya magpopol. Nandito yan yung sagot. Nasa quadrant 4. Ulitin ko this is in quadrant 4. Ayan. So, I hope na-review ka. Okay, so paano yung proseso ng graphical method? Okay, sulat natin uli yung same given natin. 3x plus 2y equals 6. This is 1. X minus 3y equals 13. This is 2. Focus ko sa 1. So, sa graphical method, kailangan mong gumawa ng points para mag-graph mo yung line. Okay? So, sa 1 tayo, 3x plus 2y equals 6. So, gawa ka ng table. Iset mo yung x is 0. That is always. First, you set your x is 0. What happened if your x is 0? 3 times 0 will give you 0. 0 plus 2y will give you 2y. 2y equals 6 ang lalabas. But you divide both sides by 2, so y is 3. Ulit. If your x is 0, ito, inassume mo yan, ha? Para makuha mo yung tinatawag na intercept. Okay? Ang tawag dyan, x-intercept. Okay? Anong high school ka? X-intercept to. Intercept. Okay? If x is 0, so this is 3. 3x is now 3 times 0. 0. So, 0 na to. Plus 2y. 0 plus 2y is 2y. Equals 6. Divide both sides by 2. So, y is 3. Okay? Now, vice versa. Set naman natin that y is 0. If your y is 0, this will be 0. This 2y is 0. So, 3x plus 0 will give you 3x. 3x equals 6. You divide both sides by 3. Both sides by 3. The answer is 2. So, let me call this point A and point B. So, si A ay nasa 0, 3 at si B ay nasa 2, 0. Ilista natin kung paano ko na-solve. Kasi ganito para doon sa mga gustong mag-solve. Hindi mo na kailangan ipakita to. I need the table only. Okay? Pero kung gusto mong malaman kung paano nangyari yon, kunyari ito, describe ko itong first, if x is 0. Sulat ko muna yung 3x. 3x plus 2y equals 6. Let x is 0. 3 times 0 plus 2y equals 6. 0 plus 2y equals 6. 2y equals 6. You divide both sides by 2. Okay? So, your y is 3. As you observe, y is 3. Y is 3. Okay. 0, when your x is 0, your y is 3. So, by letting your y is 0 naman, so 3x plus 2y equals 6 is now 3x plus 2 times 0 equals 6. 3x plus 0 equals 6. 3x equals 6. Your x, by dividing both sides by 3, your x is 2. When your y is 0, your x is 2. So that is 2, 0 and 0, 3. Okay? Okay, good. Now, gawin din natin yon sa 2. Sa 2 naman, hindi ko na mapakita yung solution, pero sa 2, x minus 3y equals 13. Okay, so, table, set natin x is 0. If x is 0, this is negative 13 over 3. If y is 0, this is 13. Okay. So, that is 13. So, what is 13 divided by 3? Negative 13 divide 3. Pwede tayong gumamit ng long division for that. Pero alam mo na yan. So, 13 divide 3 is 3. No, is 4. 4, 12, tapos 1. So, what will happen? This will give you 4 and 1/3. So, that is, but because that is negative, this is negative. Because negative divide positive is negative. Okay? So, we can rewrite this as negative 4 and 1/3. Okay? Siyempre, okay. Kung gusto mo calculate natin. 13 divide 3. Again, hindi ko nalagay yung sign ano nangyari? 13 divide 3 4.33. 4.33 is 4 and 1/3. Again, hindi ko nilagay yung sign, pero that is understood, that is negative. Because negative divide positive is negative. Okay? Okay, so good. So let me call this point C. Ito yung point C ko. Ito yung C. Ito yung D. So lagay ko na lang C is 0, negative 4 and 1/3. Yung D natin is 13, 0. Okay? Okay, good. Now, we are ready to graph our lines. To graph our lines, I will use different color for this. I will use black. No, I will use orange. Okay. So, ulitin ko lang para madali tignan. Yung A natin nasaan? Yung A natin nasaan? Yung A natin 0, 3. 0, 3, 0, 3. Yung B natin ay nasa 2, 0, 2, 0. Nandiyan naman yung C tsaka D. Nakikita ko naman. Yung A lang tsaka yung B ang hindi ko makita. Okay, so let's plot point A. So where is 0, 3? 0 yung X. Positive 3 yung Y. So bibilang tayo ng from the origin. Bibilang tayo ng 3 pataas. 1, 2, 3. So this is your point A. Okay? Next is 2, 0, your point B. This is your point B. This is your point B. Connect mo lang yung point A tsaka B. So, kailangan straight line Pasensyahan nyo na ako, hindi straight line. Wala akong ruler dito. Pero kayo straight line dapat yan gamit kayo ruler. Okay. Now, plot natin yung point C. Point C is 0 yung X, negative 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ito yung negative 4. Tapos, para makuha natin yung 1/3, hatiin natin tatlo to. Dito yun. Ito si C. Then, where is D? D is 13, 0. From the origin, bibilang ka ng 13 steps or 13 intervals. 13 intervals going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Sorry for that. Outside ako. Okay? So, connect ko yung point C tsaka point D. Ayun. So, by the way, this is D. Nag-intersect sila dito. Okay? Hindi siya eksakto kasi hindi din ako gumamit ng ruler. Pero kung gumamit ako ng ruler, eksakto yan. Pero alam na natin yung sagot kanina. So, bilangin natin saan nag-intersect in terms of X. In terms of X, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ito ay 4. In terms of Y, nasa nag-intersect? 1, 2, 3. Dahil pababa, negative yon, negative 3. Okay? So, as you observe, graphical method is 4, negative 3. Your combination method is also 4, negative 3. Your substitution method is 4, negative 3, and your elimination method is also 4, negative 3. Okay? So, lahat ng methods pinakita ko. Pasok tayo sa tinatawag na SLI. Okay? SLI is System of Linear Inequalities. Okay, so ano ba yung System of Linear of Inequalities? Ito yung mga notations na gagamitin natin dito. Okay, ang tawag dito less than, ito greater than, ito less than or equal. Ito yung greater than or equal. Okay? Okay. Now, let's talk about properties. The first property is what you call trichotomy properties. Property or TP. So, tri means 3. Okay. So, let A and B are elements of real numbers. Okay, real numbers. Wait, bago ako tumuloy. Hindi palaging 1 inter. Ito, yung ginamit natin dito is 1 unit equals 1 interval. 1 interval. Okay, hindi palaging 1 unit, 1 interval. Especially kung you are graphing more bigger number. Okay? For example, 100, mahirap yun. Pwede ka mag-interval ng 50 units, 1 interval. Pwedeng 5 units, 1 interval. It's up to you. Basta uniform ang interval ng x at y at this point. Okay? Imbis na bumilang ka ng 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bawat interval, bilang ka ng 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and so on kapag 1 interval equals 5 units. Okay? So, para lang clear. Okay. Okay, so the properties, this is what you call properties of real numbers. Okay. The first property is trichotomy property or TP. Let A and B are elements of real numbers. 1 exactly one of the following is true. Number 1, A is equals to B. Number 2, A is less than B. Number 3, A is greater than B. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Ang ibig sabihin yan, naka-orange pala ako. Blue ako ulit. Ang ibig sabihin yan, kung kukuha ka ng dalawang elements ng real numbers or dalawang numbers, isa lang dito tama. Let's say, kumuha tayo ng number. Set natin yung A is 4 and B is negative 1. Which one is correct? Is A is equals to B? Hindi. Kasi nga, 4 is not equal to negative 1. Is A is less than B? Is 4 less than negative 1? This is also wrong. But take note that negative 1 is less than 4 is correct. As you observe exactly 1. Kung kukuha ka ng dalawang elements sa loob ng real numbers, ang real numbers ay lahat ng numbers na alam mo. Pwedeng positive, pwedeng negative, pwedeng zero, pwedeng fraction, pwedeng decimal. Okay? Okay, yan yung ibig sabihin ng trichotomy property. Now, let's talk about sa addition property. Let's talk about addition property. Okay. Let A, B, and C be elements of real numbers. Okay, when I say this symbol, that is what you call the real numbers. Dalawang stroke tapos R. Okay? Number 1. If A is less than B, then A plus C is still less than B plus C. Anong ibig sabihin yan? Kapag daw yung A ay less than B, then ang ibig sabihin, pag inad mo yung A tsaka C at B tsaka C, inad mo, yung A plus C less than pa rin sa B plus C. Let's have illustration. Illustration or example. Illustration na lang. Illustration. A natin 1, B natin 2, C natin 3. So, 1 is less than 2. By the way, this is implication. No? Nakikita mo, implication to. If, tsaka then. 1 is less than 2. Then, 1 plus 3 is less than 2 plus 3. Ano ba tawag dito? Ano bang pag sinimplify? This is 4 less than 5. Okay? Kapag daw yung 1 ay mas mababa sa 2, yung 1 plus 3 ay mas mababa sa 2 plus 3. Tama. The premise is 1, the conclusion is 1. So, this is 1. Okay? Okay. That statement is always true. Alam mo ibig sabihin na. Next, sa number 2 ng addition, if A is greater than B, then A plus C is still greater than B plus C. Okay? So, kumuha tayo ng illustration. So, since the premise is always true, pinasabi ko lagi dati, let natin, this is illustration. Wala na ako ng tinta. Okay. So, let tayo ng A na 2, B na 1, C na negative 1. Let's try. C na negative 1. Kasi wala naman restriction kung positive o negative. Sabi ko nga kanina, kapag real numbers, pwedeng kahit anong numbers. Okay? Okay. Since 2 is greater than 1, that's A greater than B. Then, what happened? What happened to A plus C? A plus C will give you 2 plus negative 1. Tapos negative 1 plus negative 1. This is B plus C. This is A plus C. Your A is 2. Your C is negative 1. So, 2 plus negative 1. 2 plus negative 1. By the way, sabi ng number 2, dapat greater than pa rin. What is 2 plus negative 1? 2 plus negative 1 is 1. Greater than 1 plus negative 1 will give you 0. Is that true? Yes, that is true. Okay? So, that is the two definition of addition property. So, mapapansin mo, yung addition property is also, nasa loob na rin yung subtraction property. Why? Because subtraction is just addition of negative numbers. Next is multiplication property. Okay, property. So, let A, B, and C be in R or be elements of real numbers. Okay, so we have case 1 here. Case 1. Let's see is greater than 0. When a number is greater than 0, the number is positive. Tandaan niyo yan. Okay. So, number 1, ng case 1, if A is less than B, then AC is less than BC. Number 2, if A is greater than B, then AC is greater than BC. Kung mapapansin mo, parang parehas lang na addition, pero dito hindi naman siya nag-add kasi nag-multiply tayo dito. Hindi magbabago ang sense ng inequality kapag nag-multiply ka ng number sa parehas side na positive. Okay? Sulat ko muna yung case 2 tsaka natin illustrate. Case 2. Case 2. If A, let's see muna, B less than 0. So means your C is negative. So if number 1 ang case 2, if A is less than B, then AC is greater than BC. Pansinin mo yan, bumaliktad. Bumaliktad. Yung less than, original less than, naging greater than. Number 2, if A is greater than B, what happens if you multiply C to both sides? It will be less than. Illustrate muna natin yung case 1. Sa case 1, illustration. Sa case 1, A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. So, 1 is less than 2. So, what is 1 times 3 and 2 times 3? So, 1 times 3 is 3. This is 6. So, it should be less than also. Okay? Because C is positive. Because C is positive. That is case 1. Kapag less than pa rin. That's case 1. Pag greater than pa rin. If you again multiply positive. Tandaan yan ha. Now, let's try to illustrate case 2. By the way, yung in-illustrate ko na case 1 ay yung number 1. Number 2 will follow. Sa case 2, by the way, this is case 1. So, sa case 2 illustration, A is 1, B is 2, C is negative 3. So, this is case 2 kasi negative yung C. So, 1 is less than 2. So, what happens if you multiply negative 3 to both sides? So, this will be negative 3 and this is negative 6. Okay? And negative 3 is greater than negative 6. Tandaan mo yan. Mas malaki ang negative 3 sa negative 6. Bakit? Kasi sa number line, ito yung 0, 1, 2, and so on. Ito yung negative 1, negative 2, and so on. Okay? Mas malayo ka sa left side. Sa left side dito sa left side. Mas malayo ka sa 0, mas maliit ka. Ito yung negative 3. Ito, somewhere here is your negative 6. So, ito yung dalawa. Sino mas malapit sa 0? Si negative 3. Sabi ko, sa left side, mas malapit ka sa 0, mas mataas ka. So, ito yon. Sa right side, iba. Mas malayo ka sa 0, mas mataas ka. Mas malapit, mas mababa ka. Okay? Alam mo yan. You can observe that. Okay, so, yan lang yung properties na gagamitin natin. Okay, tandaan mo lang to. Addition, trichotomy, pinaliwanag ko yan. Balikan mo na lang. Panoorin mo na lang. Addition property, ang ibig sabihin nito, walang magbabago even your C is positive or negative. Okay? Pero pagdating sa property ng multiplication, magkakaroon ka ng pagbabago. At walang nagbago dito. Still, yung sense ng inequality still the same. Kasi nga, C is positive. Pero pag negative, tandaan mo ang less than magiging greater than at ang greater than magiging less than. Okay. So, hindi pa tayo mag-graph. So, disregard natin yung graph na yan. So, baba tayo. Okay, so, let's talk about intervals. Sa intervals ay may klase yan. Sulat natin. This is what you call open interval. or open intervals. Ito yung itsura niya. Example na kagad. Example, this is just a review of your high school. 3 is less than x, negative 3 is less than x, and x is less than 3. That is open. Okay? Why open? This is your 0, 1, 2, 3. This is your negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Because your x cannot be negative 3, this is open. And this is open also because your x cannot be 3. X can be 2.99 but not negative, but not positive 3. Your x is less than 3. When your x is less than 3, it cannot be 3. Okay? So nasaan lang si x? Nandito si x sa orange. Ito lang wala sa loob. Dito lang maglalaro si x. Nandiyan si x. Okay? Okay, ang tawag dito ay GR. Ang tawag dito graphical representation. Okay? GR. So pag tinawag na GR, pag sinabi kong GR, drawing mo lang yung graph ng X. So, ayun. Next is other representation is what you call the set representation. Okay? Ito yung SR natin. SR natin, your X, your solution set or SS, solution set. This is what you call solution set. Solution set. Okay, ano ba yung solution set? Ang solution set, kanina, yung solution natin kanina sa linear, yung 4, negative, tama, yung 4, negative 3, yun ay solution. Dito, ang tinatawag dito solution set kasi maraming sagot dito, hindi lang isa. So, lahat ng nakikita mong part ng orange, pwedeng maging sagot yan sa inequality na to. Kunyari, sinubstitute mo yung 2. Nakita mo yung 2 nasa orange, di ba? This is 2. Let's say 2. Nilagay mo dito. Sige, dito natin lagay. Let's substitute 2x. Negative 3 is less than 2, less than 3. Okay. Is this true? Is this true? Is negative 3 less than 2? Yes. Negative 3 is less than 2. And 2 is less than 3. Yes. Ang ginagamit dyan, and negative 3 is less than 2 and 2 is less than 3. Kung mapapansin mo, this is 1. 1 logically equivalent to 1 and this is also 1. So that is 1. Okay? Ngayon, kung kukuha ka ng wala sa orange, it will give you 0. It will give you 0. Okay? O 0 means false. Okay? Mamaya may true dyan, may false. Mamaya makikita mo. Okay? Ang set representation or solution set ay ganito. Is containing x such that susulat mo lang yung given. Negative 3 less than x less than 3. Ang basa dito such that. Okay? So, ang ibig sabihin, ang laman ng solution set ay x na kung saan dapat true yung x sa inequality na to. So, pwedeng 2, pwedeng 0, pwedeng negative 1, pwedeng negative 2, pwedeng 1/2, pwedeng 1/3, pwedeng 2 and 1/3, kasi nasa orange lahat yun. Kaya marami. Actually, hindi mo kayang buuin lahat yun sa sobrang dami ng numbers na yan. Okay? Hindi mo kayang bilangin yun. Hindi mo kayang bilangin yung solution ng x dito. Ang tawag yan SR, ha? Set representation. Tawag dito set representation. Next is interval notation or IN. To demonstrate open, you will use parenthesis. Okay? Negative 3, 3. Okay? This parenthesis is not the same as yung ginamit natin kanina sa point, hindi to point. Ang tawag dito ay open interval. Pag nakita mo yung parenthesis, ang tawag dyan open interval. Okay? Ito lang yung tatlong representation na kailangan natin tandaan palagi. Ang GR, ang SR, at saka IN. Okay. So, erase natin ito. Next is number 2. Number 2 is what you call the closed interval. Okay? Para intervals. Para magkaroon ka ng example natin, negative 3 is less than or equal to x less than or equals to 3. That is close. So, nakita mo na yung pagkakaiba ng open tsaka close. Let's try GR. Yung GR natin, 0, 1, 2, 3. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Okay, open ba yan? Hindi. Your x can be equal. Okay? So, close mo. Orange tayo. Orange. So, close mo yan. Kasi pwedeng si x, pwedeng maging equal dyan. Hanggang dito. So, ayan ang tinatawag na closed interval. Okay? Next is yung SR. Yung SR natin, ang SR natin ay SS, solution set, ay equals to the set containing x such that sulat mo lang yung nakikita mo. Okay? Lahat ng nasa orange papasok sa solution set. Yan ang ibig sabihin niyan. Yung IN natin, to demonstrate close, you will use square bracket. Ang ibig sabihin niyan, close. Okay? Yan ay close interval. Okay. Next. Number 3 is yung tinatawag na half open, half close. Okay? Or HOHC intervals. Okay. So, paano yun? Example. Example kagad. Example is negative 3 less than or equals to x but less than 2. That is half open, half close. Bakit? GR. Represent that negative 1, 2. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Orange. So, negative 3 is close, as you observe, because x can be equal to negative 3. But this is open. Huwag mo shadean. Nandito lang tayo. Ayan lang ang solution set niyan. Okay? So, kaya siya tinawag na half open, half close. Walang problema kung mauna yung close sa open o mauna yung open sa close. Walang problema doon. Half open, half close pa rin yun. Ang SR natin ay set containing x such that negative 3 is less than x less than 2. Ang IN natin, can you guess kung ano yung IN natin? Negative 3 tsaka 2. Of course, dahil close sa negative 3 at open sa 2. That's IN. Okay? Last kind of interval is number 4. Number 4 is what you call the infinite intervals. Okay? So, meron tayong tinatawag na open. Ito ay II. Open II. Tsaka close II. Close II. Or close infinite interval. Example tayo. Example is x is less than 2. If x is less than 2, 0, 1, 2. So, where is your x? If your x is less than 2, your x is here because your x is less than 2. Okay? Hanggang kailangan mong ituro kung hanggang saan. Okay? But that is going to negative infinity. Okay? So, paano naman ang ito yung GR, SR natin, ang SR natin, SS, such that X is less than 2. So, nandyan ba si negative 2? Yes, sa loob. Negative 1,000, nandyan din. Negative 1 million, nandyan din. Negative 1 billion, nandyan din. Hanggang negative infinity kasi. Okay? So, ang ating IN or interval notation is open negative infinity, comma to open. Ang tawag dito ay open infinite interval, open II. So, example tayo ng close II. Example, ang close natin, x is greater than or equal to negative 1. O, yan. Close yan. 0, 1, negative 1, negative 2, 2. Nasaan yung negative 1? Ito. Okay? Nakikita mo na pwedeng maging negative 1 si x. So, close mo yan. Pero saan siya pupunta? Sa kaliwa o sa kanan? Si x daw ay mas mataas o equal sa negative 1. So, sa kanan yun. At saan papunta? Sa positive infinity. Okay? So, ang GR mo, GR mo na to. Yung SR mo, SS, is the set containing X such that your X is greater than or equal to negative 1. Your IN is close ng negative 1, positive infinity, open. You cannot close infinite, of course. Okay, so that is open infinite interval at saka ito yung close II natin. Yung close II. Okay, so pag-usapan natin kung paano mag-solve ng linear inequalities in one variable. Okay, linear inequalities in one variable. Example tayo, number 1. 3x plus 2 is less than 10. Okay, let's find out kung ano ang mangyayaring solution set dito. So, by addition property, we can add 3x plus 2 plus negative 2 less than 10 plus negative 2. What happened is 3x, because this will be cancelled, is less than 8. We divide both sides by 3. Okay? So, x is less than 8 over 3 or 2 and 2/3. Check natin, 3 times 2, 6 plus 2, 8. 8 over 3. Okay? Sa pag ginrap natin yan ng GR, let's say GR lang. Ito yung 0, ito yung 1, 2, ito yung 3. Hatiin mo yung sa tatlo, ito yung 2 and 1 half, 2 and 1/3, ito yung 2 and 2/3. Ito yung open siya, less than daw. Kung less than yan, dito yan. Excuse me. Okay, so that's the GR. Ang tawag yan is open infinite because this is going to negative infinity. Open II. Okay. Example 2. Example 2. 3x plus 3 is less than 4x plus 7. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, so first, pagsamasamahin natin. Yung idea ng equation, pwede mo rin i-apply dito. Kaya lang, nung unang solution ko, pinakita ko lang yung property. Pero pwede mo rin i-apply yung transposition dito. Kasi, ganun din naman yung alalabasan doon pag in-apply mo yung addition property. Okay? So, this is 3x minus 4x less than 7 minus 3. Yan, in-apply ko na. So, nilipat ko yung 4x sa kabila, nilipat ko yung 3 sa kabila. So, yung 4x naging negative, yung positive 3 naging negative din. So, this will be negative x less than 4. Okay? You divide both sides by negative 1. Okay. So, this is cancelled. So, x is negative 4. But take note, dividing or multiplying by negative 1 or negative, yun yung sabi ng property, yung less than magiging greater than. So ito yung sagot. You can graph that, you can represent the using graph, but using set, tsaka using interval notation. Ikaw na bahala. Na marami na naman akong napakita dun sa taas. Okay? Okay, now, this is my last example for, wala pa rin tayong graph, mamaya pa yan. Example number 3. So, x plus 5 is less than x plus 4. Okay. Ganyan to. So, x, lipat mo sa kabila, minus x is less than 4. Lipat sa kabila, minus 5. This is 0 because x minus x is 0, less than negative 1. Okay, now, as you observe na wala yung x, that's possible. Is that possible? Yes, that is possible. Okay. Now, ngayon, pag nawala yung x, dapat mong isipin kung yung statement na iniwan ay tama o mali. Ngayon, kapag tama yung statement, tama ba yung statement? 0 is less than negative 1? Yung 0 ba ay mas, ito yung negative 1. Sino mas mataas? Si 0 ba ay mas mataas, mas mababa sa negative 1? Oh. That is false. Excuse me. Okay. If that is false, ibig sabihin, ang solution set ay empty. And to use the symbol, this is the symbol for empty. Anong ibig sabihin? No. Ibig sabihin, walang kahit anong elemento sa loob ng real numbers ang makakapag-satisfy nito. Let's imagine bakit. Bakit x plus 5? Less than daw yun sa x plus 4. Paano nangyari yun? Ito x plus 5. A number plus 5 is less than a number plus 4. Set natin itong 3. So what happened? This is 8. This is 7. Yung 8 ba mababa sa 7? Hindi. Walang kahit anong number sa loob ng real numbers na makakapag-satisfy dyan. Kaya ang solution set, empty. Okay? You can understand that, of course. Isa pang example. How about this? Number 5. 4 ba yun? 3. So this is example 5 minus 1. That is 4. Paano na magbura? Okay. 3x plus 3 is greater than 3x plus 2. So this is 3x, lipat yung 3, negative 3x greater than, lipat doon, 2 minus 3. So this is 0 greater than negative 1. And I think this is true. Ano pagkakaiba? Ang pagkakaparehas silang sa example number 3 at 4, parehas na wala yung x. Pero ang pagkakaiba, ito false, ito true. Ngayon, paano ang solution kapag true? Kapag true, ibig sabihin lahat ng real numbers kasama sa solution set. So, ito yun. Ito yung solution set. Pag giniar mo yan, ito yung solution set. May arrow. Lahat yan kasama. Dito, wala kang ilalagay na orange dito pag giniar mo to. Kasi empty nga. Okay? I-observe natin. Siyempre, yung 3x plus 3, laging mataas yun sa 3x plus 2. Bakit? Kasi 3x plus 3 plus 3. Ito naman 3x plus 2 plus 2 lang. Ito plus 3. Ito plus 2. So, mas mataas yung plus 3. Kaya, itong equation to, kumbaga, this is tautology. Yan yung tautology. Tautology means sa lahat tama. Sa lahat tama. Ito naman yung absurdity. And most of the time, contingency. Ito yung mga contingency natin. Yung mga conditional. Makikita mo naman yan. Okay? Okay, so we're done about linear inequalities in one variable. Alam na natin mag-solve. Alam na natin mag-represent. Alam na natin yung ibig sabihin ng false tsaka true na sagot. Pag true, lahat. Solution set. Kapag false, walang solution set. Pero may sagot. Empty nga lang. Okay? Okay, so now let's talk about system of linear inequalities in two variables. Okay. Balik tayo sa blue. Example tayo. I think this will be the last part of this lecture. 2x plus 3y equals 12. Ano, not equal kasi nga inequalities eh. Less than or equal to 12. Now, paano to? Para ma-solve mo yan at makita mo yung sagot, ito yung steps. Okay. Number 1, convert. Okay? Convert. Papasukin ko yung reduce. Wait. Baguhin ko. Para gawin kong 4 to at 6. Ayan. Convert and reduce. So, that's the first step. Convert and reduce. So, para pag-convert, kailangan maging equal. Yan yung convert. Yung reduce, mapapansin mo, lahat sila multiple of 2. So, magiging 2x na lang to plus 3y tapos ito 6. You divide the whole by 2 or you multiply the whole by 1/2. Okay? So, nag-convert ba? Yes. Yung less than or equal, naging equal. Yan yung convert. Yung reduce, nag-reduce naman. Nagbawas ng common. Common to every term. Okay. Next, number 2. We need points. Kagaya ng nangyari kanina, 2x plus 3y equals 6. Gawa ka ng table. If x is 0, this is 2. If y is 0, this is 3. And this is a and b. A is 0, 2. B is 3, 0. Next is test. Number 3 is test. Pati tawag natin test part. Ang test part natin, kailangan natin ng 0, 0 as testing point. testing point. So, 0, 0, this is always our testing point from now on. Okay? So, kunin mo yung original. Get the original. Get the original given. Ano ba yung original given? Original. 4x plus 6y. 4x plus 6y less than or equals to 12. Ngayon, substitute mo yung 0. 0. So, 0, 0 means x is 0, y is 0. 4 times 0 plus 6 times 0. So, 0 plus 0. 0 is less. True or false? 0 is less than or equals to 12. True. So, ibig sabihin, dahil true, yung 0, 0 kasama. Balikan natin yung nasa taas. Na nag-graph pa tayo. Okay. Pagkasama, sabi yung kanina. Pagkasama sa solution set, nasa orange. At ang lalabas, true. Pag hindi kasama, wala sa orange. At ang lalabas, false. Ibig sabihin, itong 0, 0 sa ating sagot na true ay kasama. Kumbaga, nasa orange. Okay, alam mo na ibig sabihin na nasa orange. Nasa solution set. Okay? Ngayon, may test part ka na. Now, let's graph. Graph na tayo. Number 4 is graph. Kaso, ang hanap tayo ng graphing. Ayan, ito na. Ito na number 4 natin. Graph. Ano yung point A natin? Nakalimutan ko. Tapos pa naman. Yun, point A, 0, 2, 3, 0. 0, 2, B, 3, 0. Ito ngayon yan. 0, 2. Palit tayong kulay. 0, 2. Let's use black. 0, 2. Ito yon. Ito yung A. Tapos 3, 0. Ito yon. Ito yung B. Tapos connect mo. Dapat yan straight ha. Sorry for that. Now, nasaan yung testing point natin? Nandito. Tama? Ayan yung 0, 0 TP. So, ibig sabihin, yung solution set na orange ay nandito. Si-shade mo yan. Okay? So, yung nasa first quadrant na lang. Pero dapat, lahat yan. Okay, lahat yan. Pero, para masanay na tayo, sa first quadrant na lang. Okay. So, yan yung solution set. Nandyan lahat. Subok tayo ha. Subukan natin ha. Kung totoong tama. Okay? Yung 1, 1 nasa solution set. Subukan natin. 1, 1. Nasa orange, di ba? Ito yung 1, 1. Nasa orange. Sige. Subukan natin. Substitute natin. Tingnan natin yung true. Ang sabi, check natin. Check. Orange to ha. 4x plus 6y less than or equals to 12. Let's check 1, 1. 4 times 1 plus 6 times 1 is less than or equals to 12. Obviously, this is 4 plus 6 less than or equals to 12. 10 is less than or equal to 12. True. True nga ba? Yes, because 1, 1 is inside your orange, which is your solution set. Okay? Kuha tayo sa labas. Tingnan mo sa labas. Itong point na to, ano to? Yung point na to ay 3, 3. Makikita mo, 3, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Subukan natin. How about 3, 3? Okay, from 4x plus 6y less than or equal to 12. Let's use 3, 3. So, 4 times 3
plus 6 times 3 is less than or equal to 12. This is 12 plus 18 is less than or equal to 12. This is 30 is less than or equal to 12. Obviously, this is false because that 3 comma 3 is outside your solution set. Okay, I hope you understand yung lecture ngayon. Wala tayong gawain ngayon. That is just a review. Pero kailangan nyong maintindihan kasi kung hindi mo yan maiintindihan, hindi mo maiintindihan yung susunod na lecture. Yun ay application ng lahat ng yan. Okay? Lahat ng yan. Yan yung application ng lahat ng yan. Sa susunod na video. Kung may tanong, mag-meet tayo kung may tanong. Just PM. Just message me sa ating GC. Okay? Huwag kayong masanay ng walang meet. Kung may tanong ka, kahit 3 lang kayo o 4 lang kayo, mag-meet tayo para maintindihan. Okay? Isulat nyo lang yung mga itatanong nyo para mabilis lang. Kasi, para hindi rin sayang yung data nyo at magamit nyo pa rin sa ibang tao dito, ibang klase nyo. Okay? Okay, so that's all for today's video. Mag-ingat ang lahat. Mag-aral mabuti. Uulitin ko, mag-aral mabuti. You are not required na i-perfect mo ang lahat. Just to understand everything. Participate. Okay? Make a reflection about this video. After you watch this video, mag-reflect according sa huwag mo kong bulahin sa reflection ko. Hindi ko maintindihan, sabihin mo. Okay? Kung nahirapan ka, sabihin mo. Pero again, hindi siya sa video na pwede mong ulit-ulitin kung saan part na pwede mong ihinto. Sabi nga dito sa ating tumatakbo ng attention, you can pause, you can play back. Okay? Pwede mong tiyaniin ang panonood. Kung medyo inaantok ka na, pause mo muna. Pagising mo, panoorin mo ulit. So, mag-aral lang. Okay? Okay, again, ingat ang lahat, ha? Okay, bye.